Hi, Beck Wilson here with your seats training video. In this video we are going to look at shoulder mobility and strength. Shoulders are a huge part of your life. They have a massive range of motion and do a lot of work. And sometimes we think about the shoulders just being up here, but the shoulders involve everything out the back here as well. So I want to help you with a few simple exercises that are going to increase your shoulder strength and also to help you to get a great posture. Like I've talked about in the other videos, we don't want you all slumped over and slunched in and looking old. We want your shoulders back and down. We want you to look tall and well and younger. All right, I'm going to move back a little bit and we're going to run through some very simple exercises that you can, once again, incorporate into your meetings or whatever you're doing, as long as you are doing it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do each exercise for about 10 or 15 repetitions so you can work along with me, and you can do this 2 or 3 times if you like. Here we go. All right. The first exercise we're going to do is like pulling the reins, and if you've ever been on a horse, or if not, you can just pretend. Arms come straight out in front, and then we pull our elbows back and in, and we're pressing our shoulder blades together. Not really sure if you can see that, but we're pulling in and then releasing out. Pulling back in and releasing out. Do this purposefully. Don't just move your arms in and out of the motion. Pull out. Pull in, nice and strong and tight. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Hold it for a few seconds and then release. And again. This is a really good one for getting those shoulders back, for helping to rectify the hunching that we're all a little bit prone to. Some of us more than others. Now, I'm not using any weight with this, but I could just easily pick up a couple of cans of beans or a couple of bags of rice, whatever it is, and add a little bit of weight to this exercise. But if you're really working those back muscles, if you're really squeezing those shoulder blades together, you're going to get a good workout just from using your arms like this. I've lost count now. I'm going to do 3 more. Very good. So that one, pulling in the reins. The next one we're going to look at is just a very simple shoulder roll. So you just want to roll your shoulders backwards, around and down. This one feels really good if you've been tight through the shoulders and the neck. Helps you to open up the chest a bit. Also, just get a bit of fluid moving around in those shoulders, and now we're going to roll forward. My shoulders are making little popping noises. Are yours? As long as you're not hurting, it's not a concern. Things move around, they make noises, as long as it's not causing you any pain. All right, so we've looked at 2 exercises. We looked at pulling in the reins, and we've done some shoulder rolls backwards and forwards. Now, we're going to do a simple little lift and lower, which is going to work in here and into the middle muscles of your shoulders. All right, hands just going to come straight up. As you can see, it's just straight out there. My hands are chopped off in the video, but that doesn't matter. We're just lifting up. We don't need to go any higher than shoulder height, and back down again. Once again, this is an exercise you can add weight to if you want to. If you want to grab those couple of bags of rice, or if you've got some weights at home, you can go right ahead. This is going to help to strengthen up those shoulders. And you can also do this move, coming out to the front and back down again. Again, the idea is not to go higher than shoulder height. You don't need to go any higher than that. We're just lifting up and down, working into the shoulders. You can do 10 or 15 of these. You can do them several times a day. It's up to you. Add a bit of variety. You can go one out, one in front. one out and one in front. Very good. Moving on to the next exercise. The next exercise we're going to do is just a little movement where we keep our elbow tucked into our side. We don't want that to move, and we're just crossing across the body and back out again. Across the body and back out again. Making sure that you're keeping that elbow tucked in and that it's not lifting up as you're coming around. Just cross the body. You can add light weights to this one as well, but this is not an exercise you want to go very heavy on. You really don't want much more than 1.5 kilos or something on this exercise. You don't have to go particularly hard, but it is a really good one for preparing your shoulders to be well and trying to avoid injury. Okay, I'm just going to swap sides. Same rules apply. Tucking the elbow in, gluing it to the side. It's not moving, and it's coming across my body and straight back out again. It's nice and easy. It's the sort of thing you can do in an armchair while you're waiting for the kettle to boil. There's no bad time. Nobody's home, nobody's watching you. It doesn't matter. It's really easy to do, and it does make a big difference. It's not the sort of exercise you're going to go, wow, my shoulders are feeling so strong because you've done it, but it really is a great preventative exercise. If you want to, you can do a little robot across one side and across the other just to cut down a little bit on the time it takes you to do them. Remembering, keeping both elbows tucked in. We don't want them lifting up. This is not rap dancing. All right. Good work. We're just going to do one more each side. And for our last exercise, I'm just going to show you a very simple shoulder stretch. We're just placing one hand on the opposite shoulder, hand on the elbow, and you can just pull it forward. Now you should feel that stretching through the back of the shoulder. Alternately, you can also stretch this hand out straight, bring the other hand on the outside, pull it in, drop that shoulder down and stretch that way. But sometimes it's a little bit easier to get your mind around the stretch this way, because it makes you feel like a bit of a pretzel. Very good. You can hold your stretches for 15 to 30 seconds. I'm probably not going to hold it that long because I just want to run you through everything. And we're going to swap sides. So the hand that's holding the other arm in, whether you're like this or whether you're like that, is the hand that comes up onto the opposite shoulder. Holding onto that, pulling it across. Once again, 15 to 30 seconds right here, or you can straighten that arm out, bringing it in, dropping that shoulder down. It's up to you which one you're more comfortable with. We're stretching the same muscles. And we're going to hold this for about another 10 seconds. And it is as simple as that. So I want you to get moving. I want you to do what you can to improve every day, to get the most out of it, and to just make simple everyday things a little bit easier. Keep planting good seeds, reap a good harvest. Hey, keep watching my YouTube channel because you know there's more seeds instructional videos coming up. Bye.